morning. I think I did video of the sun rising this morning on my other one, and I think I left it running. We'll see what that looks like. Morning coffee. It's I think 8:30. I was up all last night. I think, as you saw in the video, I think I did some videos, we lost all of our navigation, so we had no idea where we were going or what we were doing. I actually used my iPhone to navigate the boat for a little bit, so that was fun. So I finally got everything fixed both down here and on the bridge, which is great. So that's all good. And then by that time it was, and then Hayden overslept, so I let him sleep for a little bit because, well, by that point I was already up, so what the hell's the difference? So I didn't go down till maybe 7 o'clock or something like that. So bloop, bloop. Just in case you don't know how to get this out of an avocado, take this, bloop, bloop, turn it, and it pops right out. So I let him sleep for a little bit, and then I went down for, I guess, 2 hours. So now I'm back up. I'm gonna make breakfast. Probably gonna do some eggs. I got some fresh fruit that I'm gonna cut up, yogurt, and granola. I think just kind of keep it simple. I'm tired. And I think we're gonna do burgers for lunch. So I'd be a working boat captain. Be the captain, be the chef, be the engineer, and the electronic guy on board, and fix everything at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So stay tuned. Where Hayden steals everything. Fresh eggs, fruit, avocado, English muffins, bacon, which took forever to make, and that's about it. You didn't want granola or anything, right? You're good?
Oh, I'll get it later.
Oh. All right, so I'm making eggs for everybody else, and yeah, so that's breakfast for this morning. I'm just verifying for posterity that we have a fish on. Slow it down. There you go. You want that girl tired when you get to the boat. Okay, there's a possibility we have tuna. A little sushi for lunch. See what happens. We were able to pass it down to the lower level at least, and Hayden's on it, so just go slow with it, go slow with it, go slow with it, go slow with it.
Turning towards me.
Yep. Just watch it, watch your pumps, just keep constant pressure on it. All right, we'll see what happens when you get there. There you go. Get him! Got him! Good job.
Is that a bonita?
This shit's tweaking out.
All right, what time is it?
It is 12:42.
12:42. Because I got a $2,000 captain's watch and it's not working properly, so I don't know what time it is. Oh God, what is beeping now? Hopefully just the dishwasher. Anyway, 12:42. We're gonna start lunch prep. We caught a fish. It was a false albacore, right?
Stinky, stinky false albacore.
Yeah. So, but it was fun.
It was fun.
We still have it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because it's dead. So, I mean, we could cut it up, and so I kind of looked up some recipes, and I said this earlier. So I looked up recipes for false albacore. We were really hoping it was going to be a nice, like, yellowfin or something like that. And one of the recipes called for you to fillet it, put it on a plank, and then use the grill it up, and then throw the fish away and just eat the plank. So that's about what they're talking about. So I mean, I don't think I've ever had false albacore. Have you?
I never have. The only thing I've ever used them for is bait.
Okay, so it's a bait fish, I guess. But now I also read, and I haven't gone fishing since I've been up in New England and Connecticut, so it's been a minute since I've done any of that stuff. But we've done, you know, all kinds of fish, and bluefish and bass and you know, tuna and mahi and all that stuff. And they said that it's about as good. There was another thing that said it was about as good as like skipjack or blackfin tuna, so and it wasn't very fishy.
Yeah.
You know, but it was a heavier texture. So I don't know. Ever had it? I don't know. Down in the comments, let me know. I don't fish anymore, so you're not going to offend me if you like it, don't like it, or whatever. But how would we? Well, I know how to clean it, but how would we prep it? How would we cook it? So when we did the, as you can see me sawing through here, this knife. I mean, if I went like that nothing would happen. It's just ridiculous. We used to do bluefish a lot, and in the bass, like I was saying earlier, and
Like striped bass?
striped bass. Yeah, that was really good eating. And I do that right at the dock, right in Westbrook. Hopefully, where we're going to be ending up tomorrow evening. The bluefish. One of the ways to prepare that is to soak it in mayonnaise, and it takes out the fishiness of it. Yeah, that's so. I've eaten it. It is kind of oily. It's a very oily fish. So by using the mayonnaise, it sucks out the oil, and it's supposed to make it taste a little bit better.
Never heard of
Well,
it.
you can grill it and fry it and deep fry anything. It tastes good. So prepping for lunch, we've got. I got just a little piece of cantaloupe left over. Got plenty of cantaloupe left over, but burgers. So we're gonna do burgers. I got Rich cleaning the grill for me. The last time that thing was probably used upstairs was our Bahamas trip. So, and we're eating off tonight, I think, because we're gonna see my twin brother, and so we'll be eating off. But we're gonna need it again for Monday night. I think we're gonna do a grilled chicken with a broccoli and white wine butter reduction, hopefully with a little bit of heavy cream in it, and obviously some spices and garlic and other crap.
Topped with a blue marlin finish.
Top with a blue marlin finish, yeah.
Or,
So we'll see how.
Bluefin tuna.
Yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Hopefully you just shut those lights off. Good, you did. Good. Yeah, so that's what we're doing for lunch. These tomatoes are massive and not cut really all that properly because this knife literally won't cut water. But nonetheless, there we go. We've got some nice tomatoes, cheese, and I think that's about it. A couple other things. We'll see what happens. So that's lunch for today. Should be in around 5 o'clock-ish this evening into Little Creek, Virginia, which is in Norfolk. So I'll do a couple videos of coming in through the bridge tunnel and coming around the corner, and then Little Creek's a pretty cool little inlet. It's got a lot of Navy stuff in there, so you got some little Navy boats chasing you around and stuff to kind of keep you out of the way. It's like, yeah, we kind of know that, but anyway. So I'm gonna start grilling up some burgers for lunch and see you in a little bit. Hayden, where are we?
Newport, right?
Wow, we time warped.
We're near Great Neck. My
Which,
favorite place.
which is where? What state are we in?
Sitting Fins, Rockin' Robin, trying you.
Every damn
You can do this.
Virginia.
Virginia. All right, you got the state right. So we're heading into Norfolk. That's for Virginia Beach, right over there. Got a little tug. We talked to him earlier. He was coming right at us, and he decided to make a loop-de-loop, come north. So he's probably heading in. So that's the lighthouse way over there, right on the tip of Virginia Beach, and we'll be making our turn into there and going underneath or over the top of the Bridge Bay Tunnel. And then just on the other side of that is Little Creek. So arrival time 4:48. Cobb's is closed today, so we can't get fuel and we can't pump out. So we're gonna have to do that first thing in the morning. They're gonna be nice enough to show up early for us, and we're gonna take on about 1,000 gallons, and then we'll scoot out. We've got a few other things to look at this afternoon anyway, though. Among them, batteries, generators, GPS, chart plotters, radars, navigation, hot water. Did you guys have hot water?
Those are turned off.
See, hot water's turned off, so I took a cold shower. That was awesome. So now we know. We don't have to fix that. We just have to turn it on. So, cool. All right, so we're gonna be heading in. It's 3:30 right now, and coffee time. Got it, nailed it. So got about an hour or so left. Good to go. Go from 20 to none, just like that. Okay, coming up to the bridge tunnel now. This is the south side of the bridge, and we got one vessel in front of us there, and barge right there doing some dredging, and there's the other side. So we're going to head right through, and we're going to stay over to the green side and pull in over to the left over here into Little Creek. And forward of this big one here, you got another one coming outbound, so we want to get through this bridge tunnel as quickly as we can, so we can get over to the green side. That's where we're heading. Get back outside the channel and give these guys room, because he's operating right in the center of the channel. So we're gonna just watch our passes on that one. So huge bridge tunnel. If you guys know anything about it, look it up. Goes for miles. There's two of them. Way up there. Doing work on both this one, and it looks like they're just finished up on this side. They've been doing work on that for, man, probably 2 years now. So getting close to being done with that side, and we're almost through. Morning fueling. Cobb's Marina, they were nice enough to show up early for us. I've routed courses. Hey, sun's up. Routed courses on both. We lost our generator again at 6 o'clock this morning on our port side, so we switched over to starboard. I tried charging this thing last night. It charged. After I plugged it in, it went dead pretty darn quick. So I'm just going to bypass this whole thing here, and hopefully we'll have good electronics all the way up. So we'll see. But I routed here just as a precaution, all the way up through into Connecticut. So, and then up on the bridge as well. And that's the entrance to Little Creek. We're out and gone. Beautiful morning out. Very nice and calm right here before the bridge tunnel, which is right over there. So we're north of the bridge tunnel. Lots of container ships out there. You can see them or not. There's one, there's another, there's another. So straight up in that direction, which is why all those container ships are up there, is the any more coffee? The bay. Holy God. Big bay. You should just know that. The big one. I had been through there before. That was actually quite neat. No, up to Annapolis and C&D? No, not the C&D Canal. It's all attached to the big bay of water. Why can't I? What am I going to do? I had sleep last night too.
Washington, Baltimore, Annapolis.
Yeah, what's the big body of water? I blame it all on COVID. Chesapeake, thank you. Chesapeake's up there. Why I forgot that just now? I don't know. Been through it 1,000 times. Anyway. So, it's a beautiful morning out, and we're going to try and jump in front of that ship right there to head out of the tunnel. And then all the Navy stuff is down in that way right around the corner. Huge Navy base, and then Tidewater. I remember Tidewater Marina, but I can't remember the Chesapeake Bay for some reason. and then that starts the intercoastal waterway right down through there. So then if you wanted to, you can come up through here and then up the Chesapeake to Annapolis, and then through the C&D Canal, and then down the Delaware into Cape May, and then you just got that offshore run, which we're going to do basically overnight tonight, and to New York City. See what happens when we get out there. So I'm trying to beat this guy out of that Bridge Bay tunnel, but then I look behind him, and there's that thing sticking out of the water. That's a nuclear submarine. And those are the chase boats. So we're probably going to get called to
We fueled up and
stop and maintain position for these guys to get out and under so they can get clear of the bridge. So I'm monitoring 1613 right now. Haven't heard anything on the radio as of yet, so we'll keep posted, and
there's nothing.
I'm sure we're going to get closer to this. I'll do a couple more videos as we get closer, but yeah, we're gonna get called to stop here in a minute.
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to go through, but we've got the sub back there, and I just heard a call on the radio saying that there's another one at 5 and 6 inbound. So he's over here coming inbound. I saw that one right there. He just called us, or one of the patrol boats just called us. I tried calling him, but I don't know where the hell he is anymore. So they've asked us to hold position right here before we go through the Bridge Bay Tunnel, and I see the other one coming up right through there. That's the conning tower of the other sub on inbound. So they're going to pass pretty close to the Bridge Bay Tunnel right here. So we're going to hold until Al-Jazad.
Approaching Bay Bridge Tunnel. Outbound deep loaded, John Majari.
That's him. He's going to clear, then we're going to get the inbound sub, and then we're going to wait for this sub to clear as well.
There's a bird sitting on
Bunch of birds sitting on it? Oh yeah. That's America right there. Got two of them.
it. Somebody up there. Two people up there.
Yep. That's where they're driving right now.
Is that one's still under though, right?
Nope. See the conning tower?
Oh yeah.
Right there. Maybe see the dolphins jumping?
Fun-loving dolphins.
How does that thing not get messed up?
How does what not get messed up?
Or do they take it off and bring it inside?
Take what off and get it? What?
The gun? The gun on top of the submarine?
Yeah.
Let me dismount.
It's made out of plastic.
But the other one got. I don't lose a hole. So.
Because it's behind the barge now. So that ship's passed.
Made out of plastic.
There's the other patrol boat protecting that, and he should come back out. Yeah.
Not something you see every day. Double subs.
Oh my god, the subs are gonna crash.
Oh no.
No, they
Red
passed from
October.
Look at that, that's pretty cool.
Sonar paint each other.
Yep. Biggest navy in the world.
I don't know if you have to do all that. Just right at bridge waiting for subs.
Yes, yeah, you don't have to do Latin long. That's what I said, just but at bridge waiting for subs. And everything else is 0, so we don't have to worry about any of that.
Alright.
So it's inbound. We just talked to him, asked if I could proceed. He wants us to see his stern before we go, and then we got an inbound tanker. I just talked to him. He's got to go to the green side because of the dredge, so we just made a communication pass on him as well. We're going to stay outside of the green so he can stay in between the dredge and the green side. So after this has gone through, I think we should be pretty clear, and we can start our trip up north. All right, well, it's late for breakfast, but I just got done. I think you saw when I do the video, we had a couple submarines coming in and out, a lot of traffic around the Bridge Bay Tunnel. So we had to wait for all that stuff to clear. Finally just got out. I was on the phone with the other captain, manager of the boat, trying to figure out what we're gonna do, where we're gonna be, that sort of stuff, and I'm just prepping for breakfast. So I've got some more cantaloupe cut up, some strawberries, and some pineapple. I've got some kiwis, Jimmy Dean sausage. I guess I'm gonna slice this stuff up, fry that up, and I've got some biscuits in the oven. So we're gonna do biscuits and sausage and some fresh fruit and see what else I got going on. So that's gonna be breakfast for this morning. ETA to Westbrook, which we may be adjusting to go all the way to Mystic, is 1 day, 9 hours. So we'll be arriving at not tomorrow afternoon, Tuesday around theoretically 4 o'clock. I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to set course to Mystic. We'll see where we go. I got a ditch point in Westbrook if we need to, because again, we have 2 bridges that we need to contend with as well that we'll have to wait for. Even if they're open that late at night, I don't know when they close, if they close for rush hour or whatever, but we have a train bridge, the Mystic River train bridge, and then the Mystic River road bridge to get up into the seaport. So we've got to take a look at that before we get up in there. And you know, we can't be flying through Mystic River because it's mostly marinas and docks and stuff like that. We throw a pretty big wake, so we've got to take that into account. So when we get closer, we'll figure out where we are, where we sit with all that stuff, and we'll go from there. So okay, so sort of homemade biscuits, fruits, kiwis, strawberries, watermelon, avocado, fresh cut, cheese, and sausage. What else could you ask for? Breakfast. It's served. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go to Mystic. We're gonna try and go to Mystic. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but as with my original video on this whole thing, we talked about trip planning. Well, one of the trip planning things that we have to discuss is provisions, and do we have enough food to get there? So we're basically, you know, we're gonna pull into port tomorrow night, have dinner on shore, and then just do a quick run on Wednesday, just a minor breakfast, some fruit or whatever, and be done with the trip. And that's it, we're back on shore. Now I've got to do a lunch today, a dinner tonight, a lunch tomorrow, and another dinner tomorrow. I think. Lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because we're going to be not in port. So I have to at least account for another dinner. And this place doesn't have a lot of food. It's got a lot of prepackaged food, but from my old cooking and chef and owner restaurant days, I love going through every week, every other day, going through all my stock and figuring out what I got. So I've reorganized all my produce. I've got all my stuff here, all neatly organized. I know what I've got here. The guys wanted ramen because they heard I make really good ramen, but I've only got 2 chicken ramen that I found. We used to have a whole bag of them. Good thing I've got chicken stock, so I can use 2 of the beef to supplement the chicken stock on here so I can make ramen. But then again, what are we putting on that? Are we doing a chicken? There's no beef here. I found some other frozen chicken in the freezer. There's burgers in there. They're all freezer burned. I found a tub of ice cream, completely freezer burned. These, whatever the heck these things are, they look like, yeah, they're Asian rolls, spring rolls or whatever. Best used by June 2023. We're in August 2023. These things were probably made 3 years ago. Are you kidding me? Like, that should be thrown away. Not to mention that it's disgusting and all freezer burned, but we'll put that back. If they want to eat it, that's fine, but I'm not going to serve that. That's freezer burned, and we're just not going to do it. And like I said, there's hamburgers in here. Just didn't, I mean, look at the freezer burn just shaking off of that. So, I'm not, look at that. One big block of ice, freezer burn. You can't wrap this stuff in this, that it's just gonna get, I'm not gonna serve that. So, going through the rest of the freezer, I've already reorganized the entire fridge. We have 9 packets of cream cheese. So worst comes to worst, we'll just eat cream cheese. We got that going for us. But again, it's just like anywhere else, restaurant, yacht, whatever. Like, know what your stores are, so you don't keep buying cream cheese. Like my mother buys cans and cans of tomato sauce, or it's olives. No, it's mayonnaise. It doesn't matter. It's one of the things. She's got 30 of them. So if God forbid reckoning happens, we can go to my mother's house and we'll have plenty of ketchup or whatever the hell it is, mayonnaise or something. My mother will tell me what it is, I'm sure, when she sees this. But I've got uncured Canadian bacon, or chicken. That looks like it's getting freezer burned on the bottom here. That's turning color. Probably won't use that. So anyway, I'm just trying to figure out what we're gonna do for the next couple of days with our new schedule. Not going ashore for a dinner, so I gotta add a whole nother dinner onto this and then figure out what we've got left over, and I'm sure we'll make it. We got cream cheese. So, I mean, put cream cheese on an orange. So that's what I'm doing in the middle of the day. Still really, really nice out. It's supposed to pick up and blow this afternoon, so that's why we're trying to get up and get out. It's hazy. Can't see land, can't see really anything. We're the only people out here. Nothing on AIS. But so far, good ride. We've lost our generator again, so I suppose I should go down in the engine room, figure out why the generator keeps shutting down. But on the upside, our electronics are working. So I'm gonna do some cooking, and then I'm gonna go do some engineering, and then I'm gonna go do some captaining. And we'll see how it all makes out. So heading back to Westbrook. I kind of knew that was what we were gonna do. Whoa, got a bunch of boats. It's a fishing tournament. I'll bring you guys with me. So we've got these guys. 1, 2, 3. Another one back there. 4. All screaming back. There's another one right there. All going back to Cape May. So that's the reason why we're not going to Cape May, because all these guys are coming back into Cape May for the fishing tournament. So I should probably go to the bridge and make sure that this guy isn't going to hit us. And I'll start this video all over again. Make sure we're not going to hit anything, and I'll show you what we're going to do for dinner, which I already have some stuff cooking and chicken. All right, I'll be right back. I got to check on this. All right, I think we're past them. There's a bunch of flies kicking around. I think it was because of that false albacore we caught yesterday, and we left it on board. So there's a lot of flies around here up on the bridge. I don't know where the hell they're coming from. There's actually one sitting right here on my camera. He's gone now. So I've got some chicken, just straight up salt and pepper. I turned the grill on upstairs, so I'm going to grill up the chicken. I got olive oil and butter starting to, between now and 9 o'clock tonight, this thing might melt. If I put this outside on the engine or downstairs in the engine, it might melt quicker. This is just, the stove's not great. Anyway, so that's on. So hopefully I can, once the pasta's boiled, I'm going to set that aside. You got to figure out how you're going to do everything. You really have like one burner to work with. You got 15 things you want to cook on it and one burner that works. So that was almost boiled, and now it's kind of gone off. So I'm going to do my pasta, set that aside. We're going to do this up on the grill. I've got my broccoli, which we're going to cut up. I've got lemons, garlic. I got some fresh rosemary I'm going to throw in there just for a little added touch, and some chicken stock and some white wine, my cooking wine. I'll get out. I'm going to use a splash of this. The rest is going to go down my throat. That's what happens. That's why we only cook in common seas. Otherwise, we eat frozen pizza. So that's what's going on there. I'm not going to drink that cooking wine, by the way. So white wine, lemon butter, lemon type broccoli, garlic with grilled chicken type thing for dinner tonight. So with pasta. So that's what we're doing. Again, now heading back to Westbrook. Should be there for like 3:30. Coffee time tomorrow. So that's kind of cool, even though I have decent coffee on board, but we'll be there for 3:30. I gotta source some stuff. The rudder indicator is off. Not that I really need it, but it's just nice to have it fixed. It's set on 8 over to starboard side. We got to get that zeroed out. I got to figure out what's going on with the generator, fix the generator, put this entire helm back together again. We got to do a complete interior of the boat, complete exterior of the boat, and then on to Mystic, Connecticut to meet the owners. So I'll plate this up, or I'll start working on this, and we'll go from there. We'll see how it goes. All right, so it's 6 o'clock. Pulling out some rosemary. Finally got the pasta to boil, and I'm down, I don't know, one burner over here. So I've got onion, garlic, white wine, chicken stock, butter, all simmering in a pan back here. This isn't exactly the way I would normally do it if I was at my house with a professional cooktop and kitchen. But again, on a boat with like one burner and maybe a grill or something like that. It's all we got. So you got to improvise. You got to like everything else on a boat, stay ahead of it. So rosemary smells so good. So I saw it in the fridge. You got a bunch of stuff, herbs. So I'm going to go ahead and use this because it smells so good. And rosemary goes really good with chicken and lemon and everything else. So I'm going to toss this. I'm going to cut this up real small. Make it nice and fragrant, aromatic. This isn't a cooking show. I know, I get it. But this is literally, I've been working since 6 o'clock this morning. It's now 6 o'clock at night, 12 hours. I've done several meals, trip planning, fixing crap. Remember, working about captain. We don't stop. I already told you all the other stuff I gotta do. So, I'll let that simmer down in there. I've got, I'm gonna make a salad. We have some salad, some mixed greens left over, some mushrooms and stuff like that. So I'm going to get rid of that stuff as well, just to kind of clean the stuff out. And I'll probably put some, we have some strawberries left over, so I'm going to put some strawberries and some walnuts and just kind of make a little medley salad out of that, with some dressing. Normally I'd make my own dressing. We don't have enough stuff on board for that, so we'll do that as I let this simmer down. Pasta's done, ready to go, get splashed into the pan, finished off, and I gotta go up and grill the chicken, and I'll slice that up and throw that on top. A little Parmesan on top, because we got some nice fresh Parmesan, and we'll have dinner. All right, so it's 8 o'clock at night. Logan, what's the problem?
There's like 5,000 flies.
We have a Lord of the Flies infestation. They're literally everywhere. We don't know why, but they've just started to come out. And exactly 8 o'clock, I got to do a log. Just crossing over the Delaware. And once we do that, we'll be in New Jersey. Cape May was our intended destination a long time ago, but we ain't gonna make that. Never planned on it because we just couldn't get in, so heading through the city to Westbrook. Yeah, I was just about to do a log. So, yep, we have a fly problem.
It's about to smell so bad.
Ugh, and there's one flying right in front of me. You're not doing your job very well. There's got to be 100 of them. I don't know where they're all coming from.
Like ass.
Ugh. God. This is fun to keep us awake at 8 o'clock at night. Well, as you can see, the wind has kind of picked up, so have the seas. We're coming into New York City here. I'm not quite sure what happened to any of the video I did the night before, if I even did any, I'm not quite sure. So here's the sunrise coming up as we enter New York Harbor, and got New York City in the sky in the back for the skyline. Love coming into the city, especially first thing in the morning. It's just a really cool thing. So anyway, not quite sure what happened to the rest of the video, but let's take a look at some of these clips as we start making our way into the center of the New York Harbor. All right, 6:30 a.m. I don't know what you are doing. What in the hell is going on?
Cold. I don't have anything. The only clothes that I got, or long sleeves that I brought, is a rain jacket. So, found this last night. I'm looking for a towel to the shower.
God. It's definitely gotten colder. 6:30 in the morning, sun's coming up. We are just entering New York City. Right there, going underneath that. We still got a bug problem, and we got a boat coming in, light traffic, one container ship coming out, and a fish ship coming in, and we're gonna be making our turn basically as we speak. Here's the green mark coming into the channel. There's our red right there. So we'll be making our approach right now, coming up in. And I'm going to do a time lapse, I think, through the city, so you guys can see what it looks like taking a boat through New York City. Probably do a whole separate video on that. That might take a while. So, but One World Trade out in the distance there. The islands, Long Island, all through there, and the sun coming up. All right, so made it safely to Westbrook, my old stomping ground. There's some people driving by, and yep, back down in an engine room. I got my fan on. It's about 120 degrees down here. So I'm thinking what's happening with this port motor, because it keeps shutting down. It shuts down when we fired it up coming in, just to check. And this runs the stern thruster, and that is the pump or the bow thruster. So I think what's happening is that the impeller is bad. If we find an impeller, damn it! All right, so I'm gonna rip this off and rip the other one out, and as usual, it's way back in there, and it's about 100 degrees on this, and so I'm burning myself, and I'm gonna work upside down and try and get that damn thing off of there. We'll see what happens. Well, long story short, the impeller was banged up. I got a new one, replaced it, but on top of all that, the actual circulating pump was also bad as well, so we've got that coming overnight. Enough of that, let's go look at more lighthouses in Connecticut. Big rocks to head. It's the mooring field up there. You're on a private little island right there. I do miss all this. Such a beautiful place. Like time lapse. Trains just went through. We got here just in time for the bridge to open. Probably 2 hours early, right? At this point? Yeah. Check-in's at 1. It's what time? 10:24. There are still people in our slip, so we're going to be jockeying around, waiting. It's almost open. You want me to put it through the bridge? Rich is going to put us through the bridge. Feel good about it?
Feeling great. Amped up.
Amped up. Hey, you worry me, man. You're a little you're in 5th gear right now, full throttle. shipyard. There. And that's the road bridge right there. So we're gonna have to wait for the 40 to get that open.
These people could say, hey, just pull up here, let's get on the boat. So let's make sure it's done and ready. All your rugs are up, stuff like that. Everything's cleaned off, toilets are taken care of, all of that. Bathrooms, everything's got to be done now.
Beds made. Well, we were early and we had to wait for people to get out of our spot. And as usual, once I got to the dock, I hit the ground running. I had to fix some of the air conditioning systems, get the new clients on board or the owners on board with their guests. And I had to run to meet my parents, and we had a great lunch and we moved on. So thanks for watching.